Yay, I finally get to film something. So I'm working in this, these plants. They're really hard to swing through, so you're just kind of poking in and around and stuff like that. But got down in this hole and shoveled the dirt out, and oh, that's a pricker. And saw this guy sticking out. I got me a suspender clip, but this is really neat. It's got a lot of fancy on it. I can see buckle right there. Well, something buckle. So I'll get it cleaned up. You'll see it up top here, and yeah, kind of neat.
In this hole right here, so not super deep, a couple inches down, 3 inches down, was this, which didn't seem like much until I started clearing all the dirt off it. And that's definitely some clock innards right there, I would say. So I just filled this hole right here from finding that clock, that mangled clock piece. And right here, I just had a signal in the 40s. It was this, which is some sort of a pin clip thing. So it definitely was a pin on top. Back looks like that. This front part folds out. Oh, there we go. Folds open like that. It says V and G maybe, or Y and G, and then there's like a fleur-de-lis in the middle of it. I have no idea what this is. And that's a clip right there. It definitely clips over something. So it pinned, and then this folded up and clipped because there's the teeth of the clip right there.
That would be a thrown ox shoe. Yeah. I always like finding these. I guess that's why I filmed it. But yeah.
So I just had a signal that was super scratchy, and I could only get it in field mode. But it was in the 70s in every direction, sort of. And then I pulled out a nail, and then it got way better. Not sure what it is yet, but it's small. I think I saw some green. So, yep, there it is. It's a button. Am I in front of the camera? Yes, I am. It's a button. Does it say Oshkosh Bagosh? If it does, I'll die. It says Globe, Pittsfield, New Hampshire. I think we found some of these before, right? It's a snap. Yep. It's a snap from Pittsfield, New Hampshire. Yep.
Down over here. Not too deep either. It said it was 6 inches down, but it was in the plug and not too far. But I got myself a button with, I think, a cool design on it. Yeah, I think it's maybe just a floral pattern, or maybe that's a bird. I'm not sure, but cool. We love our buttons.
All mangled in this top plug here, I had to dig it out of all these roots, was this thing. And this thing, let me go over here. This thing has a wheel, and there was another part of a wheel in the hole. And I think it's an old iron car wagon toy thing. It's iron, which is crazy. This part right here definitely had another axle, and there's an axle, and then this, because the axle goes all the way across. So I think one definitely went across the front here too. This is so cool. And this area was a burn pile or something, and it was just nothing but garbage. But moving over to the side a little bit here, I finally had a decent signal. Not amazing, but 40s and 50s. And after I pulled out a nail, I found this guy. So he's, you know, a delicate little buckle. The teeth thing swivels, which is kind of cool. I think there may be some writing on there. But yeah, it's definitely an old buckle, and it's intact. It has nice teeth, so that's a good one.
This is cool. Got another suspender clip. This was in 68 signal. Tucked down here, maybe 3-4 inches. And yeah, got a lot of these here. And yep, it's definitely some text. It's smaller though, I can't make it out. But very cool. Nice suspender buckle. Persis has found the first nickel here.
1964.
A 64, and
Right next to it, oops, sorry, tree. Oh, it's nice. It's an 86 from this, so it could just be a clad dime, but it's in the 80s. And that was from 64, so.
Yeah, so more than likely maybe a clad dime, but we're gonna live dig just in case we get a silver.
Just
So,
that's a good sign.
is that where your plug was?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
This is probably a memorial.
What did I do?
No, I saw it.
Oh.
You see it?
Yep. Oh, shiny.
Oh, I
It's
think you
shiny.
did get a
It is
silver. Maybe?
Yeah, that's got to be silver. That's got to be silver. Yeah.
46.
There we go.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Silver Rosie. Yay, love that. Well,
Yay.
kinda. There was a nickel there, but she popped it back down and had that signal. So, hey, silver
Yay,
dime.
silver dime.
Hey, maybe we can get an episode out.
Cool. Awesome.
Great job. Awesome. Perseverance.
Thank you. I know.
Good job.
Woohoo.
Prepare to get schooled. This looks kind of interesting. It was a high 60 signal, about a 68. And when I popped the plug, I could see this catching the side. I'm not sure if that's a lid to something, like a cap. But it's got some great fancy on it. Not sure how well you could see that, but yeah. Kind of neat.
So I am still finding signals right next to this rock here. There's Mike. And this time, it's kind of a garbage signal, but I've been digging them because I'm finding some interesting things. And we can call it an episode because I have found a pocket knife. Woohoo! It's in pretty good shape too, actually. Most of the wood is here, I feel like. Well, okay, on one side the wood's here.
So right here, I dug out some looks like pie aluminum plate trash, and on the opposite side in this plug was this, and in between was a interesting signal that I dug it out, and I literally, it was caked. I cleaned it with a wire brush, and it turns out to be an Indian head, which you're never going to see right there. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I'm holding this the right way.
I just had a signal that was a little more consistent than everything else I've had today, but still, you know, in the mid-20s to mid-40s. It is whatever this is. So let's see what this is. I think it's a button. Let's go over in the sun here. Ooh, it's got a pretty flower on it. Let's see what the back looks like. Oh, it's an ironback button. Okay, that's good to know. But the front is super pretty. It's got this big old flower on it. There we go. Nice.
This was a very happy surprise because it was a terrible signal. You know, maybe hitting into the 60s. And then I popped out down deep and this guy came flying up. And that is a big dandy button. Wow. Oh, there's some pretty on it. You're not going to probably see it in this light, but see a series of dots and some swirls. So yeah, I'll clean it up and should look much better.
I just called Mike over. I'm going to have him pull out what's in this hole. So yeah, you're going to have to pinpoint it because I kind of threw it back in. But did I? Did I?
It's not gold.
Oh, darn it.
Oh, honey, so close, but it's definitely...
It's a ring. I found a ring.
You did.
A shiny, pretty ring with something on it.
I mean, that could be.
It's at least gold-plated, right? Tell me it's at least gold-plated.
Oh, definitely gold-plated.
Okay, good.
Congratulations.
Yay!
That's
I didn't
funny.
know
I
if
was
we'd
just
find something like that, but
I was just joking around too, because
Yeah,
I was like
he just said I found a ring. I was like, really? You did? And then he held up that.
oh, we'll definitely clean it up. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I think it's just plated, but it's got some design on it.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Oh, nice. Hey,
Our first
ring of the year, I
fancy
think.
jewelry of the year. Yeah.
I am very excited. This is a bucket list relic for me. My wife, Persis, she found one earlier this year. This was a high iron signal, and not too far down, I plucked it and saw the rim, and yeah, it's pretty much on the surface. A stirrup.
Very similar to the one I found. Wow.
Yeah, yours had a, I think, older design on it, but yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm excited. That's yeah, my first horse stirrup.
I just had a signal that wasn't great, but it was okay. It had some good tones in a few directions. So I dug it, and it is this. It looks like it might be something good, because on this side, there's some fancy. And that's gonna fall. Now it has potential. Still not sure what it is. That looks like that was a pin, and this is a buckle. So it's a buckle of some kind, but I'm not really sure what kind.
I am still inside the area where the barn stood, surrounded by these big stone walls. Here's Persis. And over there was this stirrup, and then over here, again another iron signal, but I thought I'd dig some of these better iron signals because they turned out to be relics like this. A pair of scissors. Couldn't tell you how old they are, but complete, so that's cool. Just pulled a pair of scissors out of here and had a strong 70 signal just on the surface to the next to that. And yeah, got me a lantern part. Oh, a double wick turner. Oh, definitely could see the writing. 1876 or 73. That is pretty cool. Wow. I mean, this barn area, yeah. Everything's kind of like right on the surface. It's pretty amazing.
So I just had a nice 68 in every direction. And in this hole, not too far down, just about 2 to 3 inches down, found this, which is a very sturdy button. I mean, I think the shank was there, broke off, but this is the front of it. And it looks like it's got some filigree around it. I think it was once quite pretty. So that's a nice button, my first button of the day, so cool.
Right down here in this alleyway was this. I thought it was just some flashing, but it's really solid, and yeah, I would say it's a copper leaf. Definitely copper. I maybe did that, but yeah, that's kind of different, kind of cool. It's nice and heavy.
So this handsome thing right here is modeling our latest find for the day. And I just had another beautiful 91 in every direction, but the last 2 things have been chunks of lead. So I was hesitant to live dig it just to not waste time. It is, I don't know, somewhere in this general vicinity. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
It is. There's a bird. And on the other side, there is a standing. Yes.
Look
Woohoo.
at you.
So I'm gonna go get some water.
Very nice.
Give it a little spray.
Oh, awesome.
Is that date supposed to be under her in the really worn out area?
See if you can find it.
Yeah, I see nothing.
Seated in old standing.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Is there anything between sitting down and standing up? There's no like dancing one.
At one point.
Lucky her. Are there any numbers there? Maybe.
I think you might be able to get something. Hey, I got the magnifier.
So I just had a really nice signal in the 60s, and I dug it, and this flipped out on the top of the plug, and it's an old iron toy soldier dude.
Oh, that is awesome.
So I'm super excited. It's the first soldier toy I've ever found. Mike's found some in the water, I think, and some on land, but yeah, he looks like he's intact. So I just had another signal right near my soldier signal that was real steady in the high 50s, and it's another soldier. This one's running, and yeah, same green base, so it's definitely they're two of the same soldier, World War II soldiers. And I still don't think there's anything on the bottom there, but maybe this bright green base will give us some idea of, you know, who made them and stuff. So I ended up finding a total of 6 soldiers, which is very cool. 3 running guys and 3 walking guys. So I think that they were, you know, a set. I tried Googling them, but then was going down a Google hole, so I just stopped. But yeah, so they're going to look really cool when we clean them up.
Welcome to the wrap-up. Yeah, it's a blizzard out there. It's crazy. So yeah, it's cold and snowing outside, so don't mind the noise. I got the pellet stove running, and yeah, let's begin. Inside the barn section was just loaded with old chunky iron, all sorts of tools. There's a whole blade and horse bits, and yeah, and more over here, and even some more over here, some smaller pieces. These are miscellaneous metal doodads, and of course a good selection of bullets and bullet casings. We were super stoked with some of the iron finds we had this go around. My wife found this horseshoe with detachable. These screw in, so I guess they give better traction, probably in the winter. But I've never seen a horseshoe with screw-in parts. Got an ox shoe. Always like finding those. I was thrilled to find my first horse stirrup. This was super cool. This is the bottom of an iron stagecoach toy. We got some mason jar lids. Found this hose spigot. Not sure. A pair of iron scissors and some utensils. Again, a couple knife parts and a couple spoon parts. Another little lock plate. Couple of pocket knives and some lantern parts. With this one, the wheel is dated with 2 patent dates of 1873. Some more clad coins. Definitely a clock out there. We got a door latch piece, a couple of zipper pulls. This thing here I thought was broken, but this is the way it's designed with that jagged edge. You know, it looks like a little suitcase, but not really sure what that might be from. It's like a lid to something with a really nice design on it. Got this copper leaf, which is really cool. Onto some buckles. Down here are some nice buttons, including a very large dandy button with some nice pattern on it. Some with floral designs. Persis found a ring. Yeah, definitely gold plated with some fancy on it. 3 wheat pennies, 2 from 1920 and 1 from 1949. An 1865 Indian head penny. And Persis was on some silver. She found the nickel first, didn't think it was silver until after we cleaned it up a little bit, and after she had found the silver rosy dime. The nickel is 1944p, and the dime is 1946. And she also found a standing Liberty quarter. I believe this is the type with the number raised on the pedestal, which is going, we could see a 9 at the end, so that would probably be 1919 standing Liberty quarter. And then the heroes of the hunt. I think this is so cool. Persis found a set of, I believe these are cast iron. They are not lead. And we tried finding similar ones online, but could not. We spent a good hour looking at pictures, all sorts of pictures of toy soldiers. Could not find a match to these. So I'm not sure if it's from a defunct toy company or maybe there was just limited made. I don't know, but very, very cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed another hunt from the Pest House. We are still there. It is a big place and there's a lot to do and there's a lot in the ground. It hasn't been detected before. So we are having a great time up there and I hope you enjoy it. And thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.